Most people start a garden with a single trowel and a dream, only to realize halfway through the first season that they are missing about 50 other things. That is exactly where this massive 62-piece kit tries to step in. It is not just a few shovels thrown into a box. It is essentially an entire shed's worth of gear packed into one bag. What hits you first is the sheer volume of stuff here. You get the usual suspects like hand rakes and weeders, but then there are these little extras like plant labels and butterfly decorations that honestly feel a bit like a bonus gift. The stainless steel tools themselves feel surprisingly solid. They have a decent weight to them, and the metal is thick enough that you aren't constantly worried about the tip snapping off the moment you hit a stubborn root. The handles are a mix of wood and rubberized grips, which is a smart move because when your hands get sweaty or muddy, that extra bit of texture actually makes a difference. Now, here is the thing about these massive sets. Sometimes the quality control on the smaller items can be hit or miss. While the main digging tools feel like they could last for years, some of the smaller plastic accessories feel a bit more disposable. It is not a deal breaker, but don't expect every single one of the 62 pieces to be heirloom quality. The tote bag is actually one of the highlights though. It is made from that heavy-duty 600D fabric, and the fact that it has a rigid frame means it doesn't just collapse into a heap when you pull a tool out. It stays open, which is a small detail that saves a lot of frustration when you are kneeling in the dirt. The repotting mat is another one of those things you don't think you need until you use it once and realize you aren't spending 20 minutes sweeping soil off your patio. It keeps the mess contained, which is a huge win for anyone gardening on a balcony or a deck. If there is a downside, it is that the sheer number of pieces can feel a little overwhelming if you are just looking to plant a few herbs. You might find yourself using 5 of these tools constantly and leaving the other 50 in the bag. But for someone just starting out or looking for a gift that covers every possible base, it is hard to argue with the convenience. It is a complete setup that takes the guesswork out of buying individual pieces. If you want to get into gardening without making a dozen trips to the hardware store, this is a pretty solid way to hit the ground running. It is practical, it is organized, and it covers just about every task you will run into during the spring rush.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.